excuse the background noise. I don't anticipate anybody particularly watching my screen. Okay. Just going to listen to this individual who thinks, or at least speaks as though he's the only Christian on earth. And Kenny's making some snotty comments of his own there. Keen Tart, go to hell. What makes it go not going? By the way, Tammy is very disgusted. All humans can call him retired before it's done here. Wouldn't it be great if you could spell Kenny? So-called Dr. Kylo. Tammy's very upset. Who cares? Really? I understand you, someone defending his friend, sticking by him and all that stuff. I don't think that includes violence, though, does it? Well, I'll try and check the audio again. Any better? Let's just check.
Testing the speakers and speaker.
Hello. Odin All-Father. Are you a pagan, a shamanist? Are you familiar with Smokey? The only Christian on earth with his little disciples. Why do they keep calling him a doctor? I mean, I don't think he is a doctor of anything. He's made a fool of himself in the last week. The last 12 days, 2 weeks nearly. You're a skeptic, right? Fair enough. It's not illegal. Oh, I wonder what the delay is. He's probably making a coffee. Right. Self-elected, yeah. I mean, I would agree with you there, because Kenny the other day gave Smokey the nomenclature of pastor. All of a sudden he's a pastor now. And that is one of the most ridiculous statements about somebody else I've ever heard in my life. It's ridiculous. Rebuke and reproves in there. What a clown. Honestly, what a clown. I mean, that photograph of Kenny and Smokey in the courtroom, it's not photoshopped. It's obviously Kenny. He tried to say he was at the Noah's Ark. It's obvious, pap. This is boring. I might lose interest in a minute and not bother. Actually, I think I'll make a cup of tea. About what? What is it you don't know about Odin, oh Father? Oh, tired. I might not bother and just leave it till later. I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me now. You can get sick of some people, you know. You really can. Not a lot of people know that. Anyway, I'm going to show you one of Smokey's exorcisms. If you're watching. It's a bit rubbishy, but it works. It gets the point across. Yeah, I did make it, yeah. Well, I went on Giphy, found a GIF. I think I screen captured it or something. And just clipped it. So actually I sort of made it, but I didn't. I used somebody else's work. I shouldn't have done, but they were all free Giphies, so. I wish I left you all where you were. according to Smokey. Well, what is it now? I'll read it. I did do a screenshot of it. I put a... We have a worthless existence. Well, not according to Christ, we don't. Never again will I care about their spiritual health. Oh, Smokey, you are a great loss to us all. For I have been a Christian for 30 years, and I never realized I needed you. So we're all lying, duplicitous gutter trash. Oh, yes, words of wisdom from the Lord there. You're so deep, Smokey. Oh, yes, kind words to the freak there. So this stream is going to be all about Praise I Am, and obviously it's going to rake all sorts of other people's names into it and stuff. Lying, duplicitous, gutter trash. Well, hold on, who's been lying, Smokey? Really? I mean, I didn't start all this stuff. I sort of discovered your channel. Well, there's no sort of about it. I accidentally discovered your channel. I can't remember how. All that stuff was already going on. You could have cleared it all up so easily. Oh, yeah. Jeffrey Sotomayor. Well, you see, there's a double problem there, isn't there, Jeffrey? He's been, I mean, he wouldn't agree with this, of course, but he's been quite rude and nasty. He's called some people some quite awful things, you know. I'm not going to repeat any of it, really. I mean, I've heard all the swearing that you'd ever want to hear, you know. I've heard it, you know what I mean. But then there's all the confusion and hate and nastiness. People resent being spoken to like that. So they're giving a sort of negative attitude to him already. All the people that used to be, like when I first sort of came across Smokey's channel, and a certain person mentioned this point, and I hadn't really thought about it until he sort of mentioned it. But all his old friends, they've gone. It's a new bunch on there now, basically, apart from one or two. There's a couple of sycophants in there, like Bulky Ken and Big Nose News Unit. Yeah, they do. Americans do that. Yeah, I've noticed. Unbelievable big-headedness, arrogance, presumption. Who's team tired though? See, being a Christian isn't about how clever, intelligent, intellectual you are, how many degrees you've got hanging out your back pocket. The Christians that I've met face to face over the years wouldn't care less about your degree, your MDiv. We wouldn't despise somebody going on a theology sort of course, theology thing, obviously not. I don't despise education at all. If only I'd had the opportunities, which I messed up, I could have gone to university. Which was only really like, well, I'm not going to that. Circumstances went pear-shaped. But I'm not impressed by people who wave the degrees in your face like we have to bow down to somebody else's so-called intellect. Especially when they treat people like garbage. And snobbery. I hate that. Thinking more of themselves than they ought to. Wonder what the delay is. Oh well, I don't care that much. This is what I think of what's going on Smokey's channel. What's this one? There's always oh. Oh, Ben, forgot about you. Forgot about you permanently. Don't hate you. I believe you are a Christian. Frankly, I couldn't care less what you think about me. It's not important. Not particularly. I mean, I don't despise, other people's opinions particularly.
New message is received from Vodafone. Message is your
Oh, shut
April.
up.
The
Give
download
over with
newsletter is
messages.
here.
I'm not going to top up every time
Save on
you
your
text
broadband
me.
and mobile plans with Vodafone.
I might go in a minute. I'm just going to find out what time that shop closes. Being a Oh, it closes at 8. I should be okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. Excuse me. I've got a really nice piece of music here. Which I'm going to listen to. I like it. I don't know why I like it. I don't know what style it is. Ben, is that you there, Ben? Watching? I noticed you uploaded a video about Brian Denlinger, which is fine. I was going to do something on it myself, but... Oh, Ben, please come back to us all. Explain the Bible to us. We need you, Ben. Oh, Ben, we need your insight. We need you, Ben, to take over the reins of our discernment. Oh, please, Ben. Can't remember what I wrote on that certificate for Ben. Oh, Ben. Poor Ben. Sadly, he's leaving YouTube and is sick of the blatant hypocrisy, but not of his own hypocrisy. You are so brave, Ben. Ben is sick of the blatant hypocrisy whilst ignoring his own. Truly a sad day indeed, not. He will be back, unfortunately, up to his old tricks. I say, good riddance, Ben. Seriously, though, who cares? Not me. Ben and Andy go so well together. Ben used to be called the Dove of Peace, whilst causing more irritation and annoyance than anybody I know. Oh, Ben, for you are the Dove of Peace. Yeah, fool. Anyway. Anyway, I posted an image today of a video. I tagged a lot of people on it. Chris Lasala. Oh, big long list. Reasons to believe. You know, I'm thinking of emailing that website. Oh, yeah. I mean, the Southern Baptist Convention. In fact, what I'm going to do, I might just Google it. I'll stop sharing this because Kenny is a member of the Southern Baptist Convention. He's a minister, a recognised pastor in there. So why don't you try Googling, and you can cross-check it with other websites and stuff. Southern Baptist Convention child abuse. I mean, that should narrow it down, shouldn't it? Let us have a look. Southern, well, child abuse cases. Let's have a look. Sexual abusers in the Southern Baptist churches, or whatever they call it, Southern Baptist Convention. Let us have a look. Sexual abuse cases in Southern Baptist churches, Wikipedia. I mean, I understand that Wikipedia isn't the best source of information, but I mean, not everything on there is a lie. Christianity Today. After major investigation, Southern Baptists confront hundreds of abuse cases. You know, when you read on even in a newspaper article, they say hundreds of abuse cases. What they actually mean is, and I'm not trying to reinterpret the news or any of that stuff. What they're actually saying is, we've found 100 perpetrators or something like that, and it's a rounded up or rounded down number, right? But each one of those paedophiles within the Southern Baptist Convention will, over a period of a year, I mean, you hear of these Roman Catholic so-called priests, they count as one case. In other words, one case of a particular paedophile. But they don't tell you how many victims they've had. I mean, they've been doing it 30 or 40 years, some of them. And don't tell me that they abused a kid like 15 years ago and then sort of gave it up. As far as I know, that particular perversion, because it is a mental illness, I think. It's a bit like Pringles, you know. I hate the analogy, really. I can't think of a better one, but once you pop, you can't stop. So these people, this newspaper article says, how many cases? I don't think they give a number, actually. But there's an image there of at least, there's at least 100 people on there, I would say, easily. All perpetrators. How many victims each? All right, let's... women have been abused, not just children. Rape cases. Oh, it's true. No. Abuse of faith. Houston Chronicle. Deacons, youth pastors. They left behind more than 700 victims. So, Kenny, Dr. Kylo Ken, would you like to know what I think you should do with the Southern Baptist Convention? You can shove your Southern Baptist Convention right up your chocolate donut. How's that grab you? What do you think of me apples? Americans think they rule the world. I'm just going to check my cup of tea for Englishness. Only Englishmen make a decent cup of tea, you know. I like my tea strong. 2 tea bags, mainly. Sometimes 3. Evaporated milk. Oh, yes. Yum, yum. Oh, Smoky, wherefore art thou, Smoky? You're going to send a lot of team tards to hell. Not much going on there. Changed his mind. He's busy. Maybe he's been arrested. Who knows? I wouldn't gloat over it myself. All the confusion and the anger and resentment and bitterness and hate, possibly. I'm not saying you... Well, actually, I can't even say that. You could have stopped all of that, Smokey. There's no need. I might lose interest in 5 minutes. Because he's not likely to delete his video. I can always... There'll be a lot. How many people are waiting? Oh, there's 15 people waiting. Oh. Maybe he's phoning praise I am. I like praise, always have done, really. I've never resented praise. Used to watch De-Calvinized. Eclectic beard. He's altered the text of this, you know. Of course, that's up to him. Oh, no, he hasn't. I thought he had. You people are lying, duplicitous gutter trash, and I wish I had never cared enough to try and correct your theologies. So he's been going around correcting everybody else's theologies, yet he will not be corrected. Amazing. Is that you there, Bill? Bill? You know what? I'm bored. No, I think it's more than that. I mean, think about it. I mean, as I am, I'm actually sat here waiting for quite a repugnant sort of chappy to slag off a person who I actually like. I mean, I've never had a conversation with praise. I've never had any resentment towards praise. I've said a few sort of, not nasty, just sort of acidic comments at him. Not out of hate, you know, but when I heard him speaking about his betrayal and the way it'd been dealt with, I could really perceive that he was really hurt, you know. He was. He still is, probably. I don't know. I'm not into all that emotional stuff, and I don't think it was emotional. It was just genuine disappointment, resentment. But actually now we see Smokey's real attitude towards praise. Then Smokey's real attitude towards a certain other person who he referred to as the N-word. All of a sudden, it's the two I see, the second sort of person in charge on Smokey's channel, if you know what I mean. And you know who I'm referring to. Right. Then the next minute, he's an N-word. And you wonder, well, I wondered. I thought, well, hold on. All of a sudden, he's one of those N-words, you know what I mean? Well, when did that start? He must have thought that beforehand, I'm assuming. Same with certain other people. I mean, Beckel got spoken about like absolute trash on Smokey's channel by a news unit, and Smokey wouldn't say anything. I thought, wow, I've never heard anything like it. Mary Titus. Mary Titus had a so-called exorcism. They were all very kind to her, I think. I think they thought they were genuine. I don't think I was ever convinced by it, to be honest, because I asked Mary Titus, are you a Christian? Smokey told me to stop pestering her. I've got the screenshots, by the way, somewhere. Mary Titus said she'd been a Christian 4 years. Mary Titus went reaping all around different channels. That's up to her, that's up to them, blah, blah. I thought this is a load of hokum, especially when I found out later that a lone man named Pro, i.e. the pale Galilean, was in there, a Roman Catholic, a nutty Catholic, saying so-called prayers to an angel during that so-called exorcism. He admitted it. Smokey pretended not to know whether he had or not. Disingenuous much. Well, there you are. You know, you could sort all this out today, Smokey. I don't know if you're listening, and that if you would. I know it sounds a bit cliched now. Just show your face, tell the truth. That's it. Done and dusted. Forgotten. As long as you say you've repented of it, and, you know, that's it then. 5 minutes. Doesn't take long, you know. I mean, I don't like doxing people. I've never done it, I don't think. No, I don't think I have. No. But no, you let it all carry on. Confusion. Nobody knows what to believe. Who to believe. What the truth of it is. But you know what the truth is on that particular point, which has caused so much contention and resentment, confusion. You could undo all that. You make an honest confession, admission, like, delete the video, show your face, right, I know. That's it, done. Forgotten. I have inadvertently, Smokey, met people who have done worse than what you were accused of. I'm not going to tell you who. I'm not that kind of perpetrator, never was. Anyway. In fact, I am going to go. I've had enough. I'm not gloating over any of this. None of this gives me any pleasure at all. Neither should it anybody else. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm going, I think, now. I don't care. I mean, well, I do and I don't. I mean, no big deal. I've been whittling on for 50 minutes. Whoever that is, who is it? You ought to come in and chat. I can always end the stream. I won't be going into anybody else's studio anymore. I've had enough of that. It's no good. I'd be surprised if I'd bother with any more live streams, really. Even from my own channel. I'm going to post the link here. And then when the stream ends, when this bit of music ends, I've still got it, then I'm going. You could pop in and I'll end the stream and you can have Hello.
Hello.
Hey, dog, how are you?
Is this Tom?
Hey?
Hey, Tom. My name's Eddie. How are you today?
My name's not Tom.
Oh. What's your name?
Bob.
Okay. I'm having a hard time hearing that. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Just,
Oh, Bob.
Bob. Oh, I love
Yeah.
that name. All right,
Yeah.
Bob. Nice to meet you.
All right. Was there something I could help you with, or I don't know?
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of wanted to talk about everything that's going on. You know, I'm kind of just watching from the sidelines.
All right. Yeah.
So what's the premise? You know, unless you have a different agenda today, if you want to focus on something else, I don't want to come in and disrespect you like that.
No. As long as you don't start swearing and all that sort of thing, I don't care particularly. I mean,
Yeah, no, I agree. I've used foul language before, and
Yeah.
To this day, it slips, but
Oh,
I try
I'm not
not
a snowflake. Yeah, I'm not a snowflake, but I've heard all the bad language I need, and really, it's not needed. It doesn't. I mean, I can understand somebody swearing when they get angry and all that, but yeah, there's no need for it when talking to other Christians. I'm assuming that you're a Christian then.
I am indeed. I'm a
Yeah,
born-again
great.
Christian. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! Even better. Yeah.
So, what are you covering today? What's the show about today?
Well, I was gonna not do a commentary, but I was gonna live stream somebody else's video in case they deleted it.
Oh, okay.
There's been a lot of argument, contention, lies, misinformation, hatred, resentment caused by a lot of individuals over a particular situation.
Yeah.
That need not really have occurred. All they
Yeah,
had to
that's
do.
kind of like what I've been following. I've been following that. I don't know Smokey very well. I've been following guys like Chris LaSala, Pastor
Oh yeah.
Pastor David Lynn is someone that I love and I admire
Right.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's how I came. Smokey started to hang out with them in chats and stuff. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
who's this?
All right. Yeah, I like Chris LaSala. I'm not totally in agreement with him. I haven't really looked into him. I have seen him around the internet, but
He's
like.
great. He's great. I love him. I love all the Christ. You know what I mean? No one's perfect.
No.
Yeah.
I think he is a gentleman. I do like the guy. He's very polite. That does mean a lot for me.
Is Smokey coming on today? Is he going to be coming
Well, he's
on?
supposed to be. He was ready. He was supposed to have been streaming. Hold on. Let me just have a look. Half an hour ago. An hour.
Oh, okay. This isn't. I thought this was Smokey's stream.
No. No.
Who's the crazy guy? Hey, Bob. Thank you for being so kind and welcoming.
Yeah. Smokey should be starting. He might let you in. I don't know.
Yeah, he may not want to keep me in that long.
Yeah.
I'm not calling up to. I'm not going to get into a yelling match with someone, but I don't understand because it just seems all the evidence is right there. You can't deny it, and
yeah.
it's bothering.
Well, he is by proxy. He has been doing. I mean, every time I've talked to him, except for the last couple of conversations I had with him, and that was weeks ago, he's always been polite with me, I don't hate the guy. Hey?
You're a pleasant guy, for sure.
Well, I don't hate him. I've got no resentment towards anybody. It's just hard work, really.
Yeah. Even if everything turns out, all the accusations turn out to be true, and to be candid with you, it sure looks like that. I would just hope that he would identify what he did, apologize for what he's done, genuinely repent of it, and then everyone can heal. I mean,
yeah,
everyone could heal, but unfortunately, that's not what he's doing, and that's why it's escalating to where it is. And yeah. I'm just someone, brother in Christ, wants to know why.
Hello.
Oh, man.
Jeffrey, I hope you don't change your image thingy on your profile. Oh. All right.
Change it to anything.
All right.
Just turn my camera off so I can
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna go, boy. Thank you.
Hey, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. I want to commend you.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well, okay.
To hear somebody who actually stands up.
I didn't hear you, brother. There was like some distortion. It's probably me because I'm traveling. You know.
Go on, Jeff. I'll mute, and then you two can have a chat.
Can you hear me? Oh, what an idiot I am! I almost smashed somebody. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear your e-dog. I don't know if
All
Jeff...
right. Yeah,
Is that
Jeff,
better? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, no, so I wanted to commend you because you stand for what you believe in, and you and I align on a certain particular topic that you get
I know what you're
ridiculed
talking.
on, and I don't understand why it's so hard to believe that if Satan has his hand in every every topic in this world, anything we can talk about, Satan has skewed in some way or gotten people to lie for him to tell us, you know what I mean? Just in everything, in our schools, what we're taught, everything. Why is it so hard to fathom that we're lied to about the shape of the earth?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
I'm
That's
with you.
what I don't understand is, and people say, yeah, you're a cult, whatever. Like they tell me the same thing is that why would I go around asking people about this knowing that I'm going to get ridiculed for it? Why would I do that? Why would I want to do that?
You know what
Nobody
they
would
do?
want to do that.
Well,
We're so alien to them because they live to take the secular worldview of how the creation began, and they have to blend it with, with the Creator, with the creation of our Father and our purpose, and are we the image bearers? So what they do is they take the worldview of that and they mingle it in there. Like he even denies the flood. He said it's like more focused on a geographical location. He calls God a liar all the time, and we're considered like evil spawns of Satan because we actually believe and have faith in what the Father and the prophets are telling us. So it's pretty wild, man.
is that the real P Mars? I'm going to let you in, P Mars. Whatever you do, don't change the image on your profile, or I'll just pull you out of the stream again. I just need to know it's you. I don't want porn bombing.
Was there?
Hey,
Who's
How
porn
are you?
bombing?
How are you? Yeah, I got porn bombed. I lost my channel over it.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, I
How
got
are you?
blamed for doing that. Some guy would frame me. I'm infamous in the flat earth debate community on YouTube.
Somebody did actually blame you to me for it, and I knew straight. I
Really?
thought, no, P Mars wouldn't do that. I mean, I thought that straight away. I said, that's just not his way of doing stuff, you know.
There was a guy that was framing me. You can make clone accounts. And so he had an account.
That's easy. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
make
he
it
had
in
an-
5 minutes if you've got the image.
Yeah, he made an account that would look like me. He even took recording of my voice and my webcam, and he would join Hangouts on Flat Earth and play the recording of me on my webcam, playing my voice, and then he would turn off the camera and porn bomb. So everyone thought it was me doing it, but it was not. But anyways.
Anyway, how are you, P Mars?
I'm doing well.
Yeah. What's your proper name? Can I ask?
Patrick. That's what P stands for, Patrick.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Can I call you Pat?
I prefer Patrick, but I mean, I'm not gonna.
Right.
It's not gonna bother me.
No.
That kind of stinks. I completely missed out on what he heard. I have no idea what he even said.
Oh, people have been creating sock channels and mimicking him on
No.
videos.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I wanted to say to him because I'd seen him a couple times. And, someone who really just stands up for what they believe in, even though they're being ridiculed. and it doesn't go against the gospel of Christ or anything like that. Nobody says that you're not saved if you don't believe it. That's what I don't understand, is why people get shunned. You know what I mean? If we believe in the same gospel, we believe, Christ is the Messiah. He died on the cross. He rose on the third day. And it's only through him that we get to heaven. We get to the Father. Then why is that such a big deal? And why are we ridiculed for it?
Well, people don't
I
think
don't understand
like
it.
that, do they? I mean, you talk to somebody that somebody else doesn't like, then the person who doesn't like the person that you're talking to is gonna.
Well, they call us cultish.
They
call us cultish, and they say that we want to.
It's playground.
They say that we want to like recruit people or something like that. And I'm like, listen, if Satan has, like I said, if Satan has his hand in every aspect of this life, that we, and why is it so hard to believe that this is something that could be true?
Yeah, well, he's got his finger in every pie, but I'm sure you remember where Jesus was tempted by Satan with all the kingdoms of the earth and the glory of them. Jesus did not contradict his ability to offer that. So what I can construe from that is Satan essentially he is the small g god of the world. He has control over the kingdoms.
Yeah.
To a limited extent.
All right. But yeah, no, I just seen him hop in here say that. But yeah, no, as for the whole Smokey thing.
Oh yeah.
That man, whether it's him or it's not, he's evil regardless. And we are to expose evil. We are not to partake in evil ways. We're not to set evil before our eyes. We are commanded to expose the evil of this world.
I don't know if evil. I would say he's prideful and he's hateful.
Well, what's pride? Pride is evil. It is an evil thing.
You could
argue on the sole definition of evil, like we're all
but he's still he
has an unrepentant heart.
But when you say
that's clear as day.
That's true. But when you say it's evil, it's
okay. Go ahead.
Like,
I won't interrupt you.
When you say evil, it just thinks like there's no good in him, right? Like he's still a human, so he's still redeemable. It may seem like he's not because he does have a very hard heart. He's stubborn. But
you don't think God turns people over to a reprobate? Listen, from the amount of times I've been on his show and from the amount of times that I've talked to him, he has literally insulted me every single time except one. And then he told me, oh yeah, you're a brother in Christ and this and that, and then turns around and calls my family incest-filled spicks and that we should F off the face of the earth. What is that? Tell me how that's fruitful. Tell me how that's in any way related to God and edifying Christ or anything like that. This man has an unrepentant heart because he does this to multiple people. He's done this to you. He's done this to me. He's done this to anybody that objects to him. He does this. He has an unrepentant heart and the fruit shows it.
Well,
I'm just pointing out the facts.
Yeah, he can't ever. He wants to correct everyone else and rebuke everyone, but he won't receive correction. You're not allowed to rebuke him. So I think it's like a two-way street. Like if you want to correct others, then you have to be able to receive correction yourself as well. But yeah, I think it's just like he's got an issue with pride. Like his pride won't let him admit to being wrong. He's arrogant. He won't humble himself. He won't admit he's a sinner.
So I mean, that's Christ's definition of evil right there. Wickedness.
Sure, yeah, I'm not.
I mean, and
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just
we're wicked to a certain degree, but there is not a man. And I'm saying a true man alive, that if this guy isn't really him, that would let him take the heat for this.
I don't understand how it couldn't be him because he shared a video with me and said like, "Oh, this person is me," right? It was the Jesse Lee Peterson
Are
interview.
you? So who are you? P Mar? Are you? Who are you? Do you go by another alias?
No, he's always
No.
gone by P-Mars.
Well, I was in Smokey's channel. Like, I
You
got
sound
he
like
banned.
somebody else.
Oh, I don't know. He banned me a while ago, so I haven't been around. But I was there a lot early on, and he had said, "Hey," he told everyone that, "Oh, the Raging Atheist found this video of me on Jesse Lee Peterson, and I'm a Jesse Lee Peterson fan." So I was like, "Well, I'd like to see this video." He like sent it to me on Discord, and he claimed it was him. And then all of a sudden, a week later, he said it wasn't him, and that like it was just
And
a
you have
test or
the-
something.
And you have it or what?
Yeah, everyone has it. So it sounds like him, and I don't know. So, anyways,
No,
Flash.
I'm saying is you have the message of him saying that it's him, and then a week later him saying that it's not him.
I don't think I have a message of him saying it's not him, but I definitely have messages of him saying it is him.
So well, then that's it. They're like, there's nothing else that you need.
So, well, he's either a liar either way, because he either lied when he said it's him, or he lied when he said it isn't him, because he said both things to me. And like, anyways, so fast forward to now, Rob Reed, I guess, took a picture outside the courthouse of this case, this Joshua's case that they think is Smokey. And the guy in the picture looks exactly like the guy in the Jesse Lee Peterson video that he originally said was him and then denied it. So it's like, what are the odds of like that looking the same person and it not being him?
Yeah.
And then
Why would Kenny be in court?
yeah,
anyway?
he's standing right next to Kenny. He's standing right next to Kenny. So like it has to be him. Like there's no way it's not.
I mean that's using your rational mind. But if you don't have the proof, then you don't have the proof. You can't, like, if you took a picture of
Well,
him,
I think
like,
that's
if
proof.
they took, it is proof that he was there for sure, but that's not in the courtroom. That's outside the courtroom. So he could have just been there. That's what he's going to run with.
At the same time, the case.
At the same time, yeah. I mean,
there's
unless
no
you
way
can put
it's
him
not
at
him.
unless you can put him at the stand getting the conviction.
Well, we actually can, because the victim talked to us and she identified him and she said that was the person.
Okay. I mean, no. I've seen all the videos. I've seen Satori and everything like that. Like I mean, I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying it's not him, but at the same time, just because she says that that's him, there are sometimes people that look alike. You have to go with. I mean, you have to err on the side of caution when it comes to you weren't there, you didn't see everything.
I would say it's like 99% him though.
That's where I stand too.
But I'm not going to err on the side of caution because I feel like the evidence is like solid, like rock solid. Like I couldn't even imagine there being more evidence. Like we have eyewitness testimony, we have tons of circumstantial evidence. We have not his behavior, like him being
when
so
he's confronted with it.
Yeah.
When he's confronted with it, it doesn't seem like a man who's innocent. It seems like a man who is
hiding,
terrified.
he's lying. They won't let him show
he won't
show the he keeps saying, and because he lied too, he keeps changing the story. Like he goes, "Oh, we were at the Ark." Well, they weren't at the Ark because they're in the court. You can see that they're in the courthouse.
Yeah.
Here's the thing is, I know somebody who has physical damning evidence against him. I know somebody who physically
has
it. No, not even the GPS. Videos and texts and emails of him saying that that's him. And he's like, this person is putting it out there like, if you don't stop attacking me, I'm going to show everything. And you're going to eat it. So he's like, keep my name out your mouth. And this is, I mean, it's all up to Smokey how he wants to go about this. But the evidence is there that it will not be good for Smokey. And I don't want to throw the guy's name out there because he's waiting if Smokey's just going to shut up and leave him alone, or if he's going to keep attacking him.
Did you hear what Kenny was saying? Like, he was using the fact that Mary got pregnant when she was like 14 or something to defend Smokey. That was
We don't know that.
That was
No,
horrible.
Yeah, and if you go look at the history of the Baptist Church, there's a lot of pedophiles there.
Well, so now I feel like Kenny's a total fraud too.
I was just
like,
looking at it.
Listen. Either Kenny turned Smokey. You know what I mean? The Smokey turned Kenny into a pedophile.
I don't know. I don't know if Kenny's a pedophile, but he's like an apologist at least.
To me, that's one and the same. That's one and the same. If you're sitting there defending people marrying a 10-year-old or marrying a 13-year-old or even having sexual relations with a minor in any circumstance, I think if he was 21 and she was 16, I still think that's wrong, because her mind is not fully developed.
16.
If we want to talk about science, a male's brain isn't fully developed until they're 25, at least 25.
Yeah. I don't know if
female is around 20.
If she was like 16, 17, I don't think that's as big of a deal. Honestly, I think it does. There's a difference. But
you got kids?
No.
You tell me, when you have a daughter and she's 16 and she dates a 21-year-old, I guarantee you, I'll act first, then ask for forgiveness, because I'll rip a dude's head off. I'm telling you. When you have a daughter, I have a daughter, and I guarantee you, if she starts dating a 21-year-old, I'm gonna beat that man senseless. Because
what if he's a good Christian man?
A good Christian man will find a woman around his age.
Yeah.
There's no need for you to go after a child.
Yeah. Noah didn't have a courtroom on the ark, did he?
Well, like 16 is legal in most states, I believe. So
that's an age of consent.
Isn't necessarily always right. I mean, the Vatican used to have a legal age of consent of 12. Why they would even need that in Vatican City State, I don't know. But they've only just in the last couple of years raised it to 16.
Because they're evil.
Yeah.
They're evil. The Vatican is evil.
Yeah.
That's a satanic worship temple.
Yeah.
They don't believe in Christ. They pray to their idols.
No, they think the Roman Catholic so-called church is Christ.
Yeah. They take that we are the body of Christ, literally.
And anybody outside it, you're not worth poop.
Yeah. And they're in damnable heresy, because even God said multiple times not to be praying to anybody but him, anyone but him. And then Christ said it, you pray to the Father in my name. It's made very clear.
Where did the other guy go? What was his name? I forgot now.
Eddie?
E-Dog?
Oh, yeah, E-Dog, yeah.
Yeah, Eddie said he had to go.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I just look at the character of the person. Not so much the accusations, because I look at the character first, and he's proven himself to not be a good man, but there's nobody good, a decent man. He hasn't proven himself to be a decent man. He knows a lot of words.
Yeah,
a lot of words,
but he has like intellectual pride, and that's not good. Like the Bible talks a lot of crap about human wisdom, actually, and it says stuff like the fools will shame. God uses the fools to shame the wise.
He is a modern day Pharisee.
He is. Yes, he is. That's a good way to describe him. He's very worldly. Of the world.
He knows the letter, but lacks the understanding.
Because his heart, he has like bitterness and anger in his heart, So when he reads the Bible, he reads all the fire and brimstone. But if he had like love in his heart, he would read all the stuff about like grace and mercy and salvation when he reads the Bible. It's because of he has this bias towards like hate.
Keeps going on
he's
about
also talked about unforgiveness, and this man,
Yeah, which is unreal. Like Jesus clearly told us to forgive everyone.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to like once you forgive somebody, that doesn't mean that you have to entertain them anymore. You just forgive
Like
them.
I forgive
on.
Smokey, but I'm not gonna let him babysit my kid. But I forgive him. I love him. I want the best for him. But it'd be stupid to
That's
like,
what, dude. That's
you know.
that's what I said. I'm like, if it like when it comes out that this is actually him, everyone will like. This is what I told him too. I said, listen, if you came out and you just said, listen, guys, I screwed up when I was younger, and I'm eating it now. Okay, this is not who I am. I gave my life to Christ a long time ago. I made mistakes, but I have to own up to it. I did it. I am Josh. It is, you know what I mean? I am that guy that's convicted. He doesn't have to say I am Josh. I am the guy. I am him. If that's what he says, and he says, you know, and I'm sorry that I lied about it, it'll be done. It would be done. Nobody would even be talking about it anymore. It would be over.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, every one of us would at least message on his next video and say, thank you. You know, none of us see you, you know, evil, like as evil anymore. Like, we're good. We just wanted the truth to come out because you're hiding it. I guarantee you that. All of us would literally go in there and be like, okay, man, you're forgiven in our eyes. You know, as long as, you know, if you're repentant about it, then cool. Let's move on.
Yeah.
But he's so scared. He's terrified to do that. He's so terrified because he thinks it's going to diminish his image. Yeah, nobody's going to let him babysit kids, but still, you know, he's smart. He's very intellectual. He does have an understanding, you know, far beyond a lot of people, but you can't trust him because he's lying.
Yeah, I think shame comes into it as well. I mean, you know. Oh, well. Do you want to put a link to your channel in, Jeff? P. Mars, so that you can talk together again sometime? I don't know. I mean, P. Mars is easy enough to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't really ever get on. I mean, I don't really ever get on. I just seen Eddie on here, and most of the time I see him, people are, you know, talking down to him about what he believes in. And,
all right.
I mean, I don't really have any content. I just watch videos.
I've seen E-Dog somewhere before, and I can't remember where.
He's been on Smokey's channel before.
Oh, has he? Right.
Yeah. And he called him an idiot and everything like that. That's just, I just don't see the fruit with Smokey. I just don't see the fruit. That's another thing. I don't see the fruit. Where is the fruit?
Yeah. I'm going to end my stream because I want to go to the shop.
All right.
But you two can keep
Sounds
talking.
good. I'm going to take off. Yeah, God bless everyone. Have a good day, everyone.
I was going to say, I'll leave the stream running so you two can chat. No problem.
No, I was going to take. I just wanted to join for a minute and say hi. So
all right.
I'm going to take off too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Have a good day, everyone.
Yeah. All right, P-Mars. Thanks for coming in. Right, I'm going to play my outro and then I'm going. The link to come in is in the side chat. At the end of this piece of music, I'm just going to go. I like listening to this music.